Hello, everyone. Welcome to Waukee Northwest. Welcome to Waukee Northwest High School. And welcome to tonight's Central Iowa Sports Network broadcast between the Waukee Northwest Wolves and the Johnston Dragons. Hello, everyone. My name is Blake Walker. We're jumping right into the action. We are definitely late. There's 28-47 rating here in the first half. We had major technical difficulties on our end, but everything should be fixed now. The stream is now up. Well, obviously got our scoreboard and everything else situated as we get going, but we just got back on. We've been trying so many different things, and finally we got it. Shout out to Randy, one of our producers, for getting everything fixed. But yeah, I think we're good. Johnston and Waukee Northwest going at it. Waukee is in black with the blue stripes. Johnston in all white. And we'll get the scoreboard popped up for you here shortly. But yeah, that is where we set. Johnston number 2 in Class 3A. Waukee Northwest ranked 3rd in Class 3A. The postseason is right around the corner for these two teams. Johnston comes in 15-1 on the season. Waukee Northwest comes in 13-2. As Johnston is getting a couple substitutions here. Again, apologize for the late start. Obviously, technical difficulties have kept us out of it this evening. But we're ready for some soccer with 27:46 remaining here in the first half. Here's Johnston on a breakaway chance. And to the corner, Waukee Northwest able to knock it out. Here's a possible shot on goal attempt. High and wide to the right. That was Amir Oric with the shot attempt for Johnston. And Waukee Northwest will kick this one back out. This is the goalkeeper, Andrew Cork, will be the one to kick it here. And Cork lines this one all the way downfield. Not too far. Johnston hops back on top of it. Shot on goal is good! The Dragons line it up perfectly, and I believe this is going to go to... I think it's going to go to Kyron Pope, the freshman, who lines up a perfect shot, and it just hops over the head of Andrew Cork. And the Dragons strike first early here at Waukee Northwest. I would say it has turned into a beautiful night of soccer on the pitch this evening. Obviously, early rain showers this afternoon, quite dark still to the south and a little bit to the east, but that rain system has missed us. And now we currently sit here, pretty nice temperatures. I'd say middle 70s, low 70s, maybe top 60s. And Johnston scores the first goal of the evening here for the Dragons. 1-0. Johnston, like I said, second in the polls. Waukee Northwest ranked 3rd in the polls. Postseason is right around the corner. These two, Waukee Northwest sitting in the second district, I should say, for soccer. They will play the winner of, I believe, Ottumwa and someone else. I'll check it here in a second. Johnston tries to go to the center of the field. That one's knocked out by a Northwest Wolf. And Northwest going to try to work this thing back out. Waukee Northwest plays the winner of Ottumwa and Des Moines Lincoln as Andrew Cork sends that one out of the goal. Bottom of the bracket is Dowling Catholic. They'll play the winner of Des Moines Roosevelt and Des Moines North. And then for Johnston's bracket, they play the winner of Cedar Rapids, Jefferson, and Marshalltown. That game, obviously, will play Johnston. The bottom of the bracket is Iowa City High awaits the winner of Linn-Mar and Waterloo West. The Dragons in a really nice position here, stuck on that far side, deep into Waukee Northwest territory. They're going to work their way back to the center of the field. Long kick. Picked up by a couple Wolves, knocked around. That was Owen Duff and company down there. I see Lucas Santana's down there. That ball knocks away, and Cork jumps on it again. He's looking at a busy night this evening. And Northwest will send this one downfield, hopped in front of by Mateo Manguia. And Manguia almost came back the other way with it. Here come the Wolves with a push. Cole Schrange leads the leads the team in goals on the season with 17 coming into tonight's match. Dragons are led by their senior Wilmot Mana. Here come the Dragons back the other way. One-on-one, it'll be Kyron Pope. Contact almost between those two and knocked away. Pope kind of knocked right into Cork. Was able to keep it alive, and the Dragons try to keep moving. Johnston's lone loss of the season came to Des Moines Hoover a couple weeks ago, 2-1. The Wolves, 2 losses on the season to Urbandale, and then just a couple games ago against Ankeny. Ankeny still the number 1 team in the state of Iowa for Class 3A. But do not be surprised if you see these two teams in the state quarterfinals, or semifinals at least, with their ranking the way it is, and if they win out, obviously a chance at state semifinals is possible. Don't think we'd see them in the finals, but you never know. Somebody could get upset in districts. Andrew Cork has been busy ever since we came on the broadcast. Again, if you're joining us late, we apologize for the inconvenience there. Had a little bit of a technical delay thanks to YouTube and then production truck, but producer Randy got it figured out pretty quickly, and I think we're good. We're off, we're off and running. We don't know how we fixed it, but we fixed it, and glad to bring you CIML Soccer here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Here comes Northwest on a little bit of a breakaway. Upfield to Abdullah Ekbal. And Eichball works his way around to the middle. Taken back away by a Dragon, Amir Oric. Johnston ringing their way back downfield. A little bit of contact by Wilmot Manea. And Mane got it to his teammate on the far side, Logan Becker. Becker will try to center it. Nope, comes back around. Nice takeaway by JT Spalding. And out of bounds. 1-0 Johnston on a Chiron Pope goal just a couple minutes ago with about, I'd say 27 minutes left in the first half. And how for dreary the weather was around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock this afternoon, it has definitely lightened up. A very nice sunset behind us. Northwest on a breakaway. Down the field they go. Cole Schrage going to get it all the way downfield to his teammate Tyler Rayburn, and Rayburn on the far side is picked up by Michael Pfister. Back to the middle of the field by Carlos Martinez, taken away by Martinez. Here comes Johnston. Martinez slows, kicks it back outside. Becker tries to get it to his teammate Mana, and Mane wasn't quite there. Around the edge comes Johnston. One-on-one, blocked away, and able to get it out. Nice job by Waukee Northwest to stop that attack. I think that was maybe Lucas Santana and company over there. Definitely had help getting that thing out of bounds. And it is going to be Waukee Northwest kicking it out of the goal here. Cork sends it. Picked up in the middle. Johnston loving the position that they're in now. A lot of offense by the Dragons. Not a lot of defense having to be played. Will Safris is the Dragons goalie. Might be busy here in a second. Here come the Wolves. Long kick downfield. It's cleared out by Tyler Hannon. And the Wolves will get a throw in on that far side. Tyler Rayburn will be the one to throw in. Rayburn swinging it over to Eichball. And Eichball to the middle of the field. Header attempt just misses to the left. I tell you what, Cole Schrage had a really nice look on it, and the junior just missed it to the left. And Johnston catches a break. They'll short kick it out, and the Dragons will set up on offense. They'll clear this one all the way downfield. This one booted high. Northwest going to try to corral it on defense. They do. Eric Moncada gets put to the ground. Northwest defenders getting trapped up a little bit. That one's knocked in the air and taken away by Andrew Cork. I tell you, Wilmot Mane, a really nice job. His presence is felt up on the front lines for for Johnston, excuse me. Pretty much can get from left to right on the field in a matter of seconds. Such a nice attack spot for the Dragons. 18 goals on the season, a 64% shot efficiency. Waukee Northwest, while their stats seem kind of skewed, because into the game, especially what that shows on Bound, is Waukee Northwest shoots 100% goal efficiency. Well, I find that hard to believe. So that stat seems irrelevant tonight. There's a awkward possible header attempt, just missed by Logan Becker. Dragons on top, 1-0 over Waukee Northwest with 19:25 remaining here in the first half. Coming at you from Waukee Northwest High School, the newest high school in the state of Iowa. And also one of the biggest and just overall one of the top places to come watch a sporting event here in the state of Iowa. Obviously the Northwest Wolves split with Waukee High School last fall, you could say. So this is the first time Northwest is playing Johnston in soccer. And after the softball and baseball season, they'll have a full academic school year under their belt and have been very successful in almost every sport they've taken part in. That one rolls out of bounds, and Northwest will pick it up and go with it. JT Spalding, the one to toss it in for the Wolves. All the way downfield, and no, cannot stay in bounds. Awkward kick there for Eric Moncada. Northwest looking for some sort of breakaway if they can get it. Couple back and forths here. There's a high boot way out of bounds. Colby Davis, the last one to touch it there. The Wolves jumping, or excuse me, Dragons jump in front. Here's Tyler Hannon. Hannon, one of the captains on the team, worked his way to the middle. Nice ball movement by the Dragons. Davis taken away by, I think, Joe Macbeth on that far side. Northwest has a chance here. They're a little down on numbers, but trying to keep up. Long kick downfield, but I don't think Cooper Collins can get there, and he cannot. Runs out past the touchline, and Johnston will throw in. Hannon throws it in, and one of the defenders will come and pick it up. Grant Strickler. Strickler bombs that one down this near sideline and kicked ahead. Look out. Here comes Wilmont Manea. Manna gets around one. Goalie tripped. Manea turns on it and scores! Wilmont Manna, the senior, with a nice move to put it in and score. Take a look at the replay. Manna goes one-on-one with Cork, jumps over him, corrals it, turns on it, and fires it into the net. 2-0, the Dragons. Looking good early. Just 17:50 still remaining here in the first half. And the number 2 team is taking it to the number 3 team. And these games are important. I mean, a big game like this late in the season, always big, headed toward the postseason. And for both teams, whether you win or lose, this is a big game to figure out what kind of team you have against really stiff competition. Granted, these teams have been playing stiff competition all year, but a lot to look forward to. And a great start for Johnston, but here comes Northwest back the other way. Bobbing and weaving through the defense was Abdullah Aikba. Out of bounds, and it will be Northwest ball. Substitution coming in is Agassi Torres. And checking out will be Eric Moncada for the Waukee Northwest Wolves. Out of bounds, it will remain Northwest ball on the far touchline. Could really use a quick goal here for the Wolves. Back and forth for Aikba. And Iqbal gets it knocked out, and they're going to say too far out in front. And it'll be Northwest ball, or excuse me, Johnston ball. Great start for the Dragons. Heavy attacking in Waukee Northwest territory. Wolves haven't been down there a ton, and they might get another chance. Nice boot high in the air to send it back, and back and forth we go. Wilmot boots it up in the air. Aiden McGinnis gets it upfield to his teammate Tyler Rayburn. And here come the Wolves on a breakaway. Nice counterattack, running to the middle, turning on it. Long shot on goal, knocked down from someone. No handball. Might have been Cole Schrage, I think, in the middle of the field there. Johnston in all white, Waukee Northwest in all black with the blue trim. How about this boot by Will Saffris? Got it all the way down to about the 15-yard line on the football field. This is knocked out, and it will be, I think, Johnston? No, they're going to give it to Northwest. Spalding throws in for the Wolves. Northwest trying to get something going here on offense. Torres back to Spalding. They'll play a little bit of passing here, trying to get downfield. That one jumped in front of. Nice job by Johnston. Manna getting his way back into the middle. And Cork knocks it long, and Cork actually falls down trying to get that one downfield. They'll send it back to their goalkeeper. Saffris uses his leg to get it downfield. I say, I've called a couple soccer games this year. I say, tell you what, Will Saffris, quite a leg on him. Granted, I can't, well, there's really not wind, not crazy wind tonight. Blowing to southwest, if anything. Dragons turn it. Manna shot on goal again and dropped into the basket of Andrew Cork. And I tell you what a shot again by Wilmot Manna. Just the ability to get around and get past defenders up front. It's so impressive to watch. That one knocked out, remains Northwest ball. Closing in on the end of the first half here, 13-15 to go here in the first half. This one knocked away. It's going to be a one-on-one here for the Dragons if they can get it. And a nice play defensively by, I believe, Owen Duff to knock it out. Throw in is quick. Manna, shot on goal again to the left side. Ooh, barely. I think it might have hit the goalpost, honestly. Very close. Cork was going to be there either way, but a couple great shots on goal here by the Dragons. The Wolves, not many here early. Nice job, and you got to give credit to the Dragons' defense doing what they can. Iqbal had it there for a second. They'll try to center it to the middle of the field. Cole Schrange and company was right there. Johnston's able to shut it down. And once again, just kind of everywhere. I tell you, one of the guys, Colby Davis, is really doing a nice job in the middle of the field for the Dragons, not letting the Wolves get too far out in front. Dragons trying to get going here. Davis has it in the middle of the field. He sees his teammate all the way to the bottom. This is David Myers. Myers trying to get it through the legs of Spalding. Knocked out. Remains Northwest ball. Or Johnston ball, excuse me. I see white, and I'm honestly like, there we go, home team. That one knocked out. Now it's Northwest ball. Good battle here on this near side. Not quite knocked out. Wolves able to keep it in bounds. Collins had it there for a second in the middle. And Abdullah Iqbal keeps it back in. I tell you, great job by Johnston so far. Just hounding defense. You're not getting much room if you're a Wolves offensive player. Aiden McGinnis sends it back to his teammate on the far back side. He might try to clear. Nope, back up to McGinnis. To the center of the field, upfield to Tyler Rayburn. Wolves on a counterattack, trying to work their way around. Schrage tried to turn it, knocked out of bounds. Really nice job by the Dragons defensively. And they're going to give this a corner kick to Northwest. I can't quite tell the number on that. It was number 4, Colin Shermer. Or not a corner kick, it'll be a goal kick. Figure that possibly. Saffris was kind of right there in the back saying, we should probably look at this. Couple substitutions ready to come in for Johnston. Number 19, Adam Cahill. Number 20, Ben Shermer. Number 14, Cody Nago. And number 6, Tavion Pope. There's a foul on Johnston, and the Wolves will kick it back downfield. Missed header, but picked up by Johnston. Hounding defense by the Dragons back on that backside. That one gets away from Owen Fulton. And that's knocked out. Dragons get good field position here on the throw-in with under 10 minutes to go. There's all those substitutions checking in. Landon Steffi checks in for Northwest. I think he's checking out for Joe Macbeth. Mana checks out. Who else? David Myers. A couple more substitutions there for Northwest. Johnston trying to keep the pressure up. A 2-goal first half. And 3 goals, not even in the first half, just 3 goals in general would be a big statement by the Dragons in this 2-3 matchup in the polls. Davis on a counterattack for the Dragons. Hesitated on a kick. Tries to go back to his teammate on the far side. That's knocked to the middle. Nago fights for it on the far side. They almost trip each other, and I think we're going to get a foul, and it is. They're going to get it on Cody Nago, the junior midfielder. Wolves want to go. McGinnis is looking at Schrage here on that far side, but knocked away by Davis. Nice job by Colby. Johnston gets it again on a nice out-of-bounds position. Tell you, the Dragons pretty much been the first to the ball almost every single time. But there's a nice lucky kick upfield for the Wolves. Schrage gets around one. Up the far touchline. Will he go to center? Slows it down, comes back to the middle. Davis almost jumped down in front of it. To the middle. Knocked out, but Spalding's here to recover. And we're going to get... oh, nope. Thought it was a foul. I heard a whistle. Phantom whistle, I guess. I don't know. There's your actual whistle. Couple more substitutions in for both teams. Eli Gannon checks in. Stephen Giro checks in. Couple more substitutions all throughout. Eric Moncada back in for Northwest. Spalding throws in for the Wolves. McGinnis back up to the corner. They get it to Schrage. Schrage triple teamed, gets it back away. Johnston's there to jump on top of it. That's Nago. Back to the middle. They'll try to swing it around. Not a lot of spacing on that far side. Schrage has it, doing what he can on the far touchline. Gets around one. Gets it back to his teammate, Rayburn. Rayburn centers. Johnston knocks that one up. Spalding. Can he get to it in time? No, he can't. They're going to say it's out on Johnston, and the Wolves will throw in. A lot of pushing and shoving, trying to stay in front of each other. That was Aiden McGinnis there. Johnston jumps in front. If they can get a nice breakaway out of it, they can't, but they keep pushing Northwest back. Waukee just can't seem to get the position that they want on offense. They try to center again. Schrage. Schrage sits with it, goes back, says, let's figure this out defensively. Good pressure by the Dragons. 5:49 remaining here in the first half. Northwest looking for a score. Rayburn gets right back to Schrage. Schrage centers. Moncada knocked around and picked up. Will Saffris doing his job. Good defensive stop for Johnston. That was kind of knocked around a couple times and just not enough steam on it. Saffris boots it high, and he knows it. Could call it a shank, but it's still going to get to about the 50. Spalding tried to center to no one, so Colby Davis is there to clean up. Johnston on a drag. Davis gets spun down. That's a foul, and this is going to be a really nice spot for a free kick for the Wolves. Very quick breakaways here for both teams. Kicking, I think, is Grant Strickler. It is. Johnston will figure out how they want to play this. They have two guys in the middle, one on the back. I think Colby Davis up there on the top of your screen to the left. Strickler, the junior, fires and misses up top. Might have gone through the goal, or might have gone through the football goal. Possibly. That's 3 points. 4:28 remaining here in the first half. Johnston leads over Northwest 2-0. Again, we thank everyone for bearing with us during our technical delayed start, but we are back on it. And we appreciate everyone for watching here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Blake Walker with you on this Tuesday evening, beautiful Tuesday evening once the rain has cleared out. And a nice sunset behind us. And a great crowd tonight. Obviously no one on the road side, everybody's sitting on the home side, so don't let that skew the crowd numbers if you're watching online. Long kick downfield. That was picked up quickly. Tyler Rayburn had the right idea. They're able to get it back. Eichel back on it. Rayburn to Schrage. And Schrage gets it knocked away. Again, the Dragons hounding defense. These one-on-one battles all tonight pretty much being won by the Dragons. I got to like what they've been doing so far. 3:26 remaining here in the first half. Can Johnston snag a 3-0 lead, a commanding 3-0 lead? 2-0 already feels significant. We'll see what happens here. Tyler Rayburn gets it to the center of the field. Ekbol gets knocked to the ground hard. No foul called. Davis has it. Centered back, and nobody out in front of it. The Wolves are able to get it. Moncada trying to find his options downfield. He does go, and that one going to be knocked out. The Wolves get a favor here. Out of bounds throw with 2:47 to go here in the first half. Wolves probably don't want to go down 2-0 into the locker room, so they're going to try to snag one here real quick, and this might be their best opportunity. Moncada, middle, back and forth. Couple Dragons all in the area. Far side. Torres is in there. Knocked back out. McGinnis. Here comes someone on his backside. McGinnis wanted to go, and that went a little too far out front. And just like that, Saffris is able to jump in front of it. 2:10 remaining here in the first half. Again, great defense. All half long by Johnston. And even on Waukee Northwest on defense, not been too bad. Johnston's just both times they've had great one-on-ones. And they're tough plays for the goalie, Andrew Cork, to keep up with. So both teams play into their respective powers. And when you got a 2 versus 3 matchup late in the season, it really tries or helps you figure out who's who. But Johnston's playing their best soccer of the season right now, undoubtedly. And you always want to play your best soccer late. Wolves have another chance. Counterattack here. Schrage slips on the turf and knocked down. Out of bounds. It'll be Johnston ball. You can say what you want about turf, but obviously had a little bit of rain earlier. Not going to say that still holds in the grass, or in the turf, excuse me, but high ball thrown in. Can Johnston maybe put together one last attack? Their attacks have slowed down a little bit. Granted, their senior leader, Wilmot Mena, has not been into the game. We got a foul here on Northwest. Johnston will kick with 44 seconds to go. One last attack, possibly upcoming. They're going to let this thing keep ticking down. No rush here. Kick on the way by Strickler. High and long to the center. They try a backhead. Wolves are on top of it. Maybe they can go for one last attempt. Racing all the way upfield. Tyler Rayburn Schrage loses it with 16 seconds left. Can he get it back to the middle? He does. Schrage gets around one. Back up to Moncada. Moncada around another one. Moncada tries to go to the middle. Nobody is there. And miscommunication there for the Wolves as he was like, hey, man, you probably should have gotten downfield just a little bit more. They'll figure that out as we go into the locker room. Johnston, a pretty commanding 2-0 lead as we head to halftime. We'll take a break. You're watching the Central Iowa Sports Network. Johnston 2, Waukee Northwest 0.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and it's going to be an interesting patio furniture season this year. We have ordered a ton of merchandise, but due to supply chain issues, it's coming in a truckload at a time all summer long. If you want the best patio furniture, check early and check often. If you want to custom order your furniture, get in here as soon as you can to give your furniture the best chance to arrive this summer. Fireplace Superstore, Iowa's best patio furniture selection, just east of I-35 on Douglas Avenue.
At DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
Hi, it's Amanda with Holt Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra products, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
We are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday,
and we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Why do businesses succeed? The Better Business Bureau sees the traits of successful businesses every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. The BBB fosters trust between Iowa businesses and consumers.
Visit BBB.
Welcome back to the Central Iowa Sports Network. Boys soccer on tap this evening. We're at halftime here at Waukee Northwest High School. Johnston, number 2 Johnston, leads Waukee Northwest, who is ranked 3rd. 2-0. Take a look at a couple replays here. We didn't have a replay of the first goal due to us just coming back from our stream difficulties, but let's take a look at our replay here of the second goal. This was Wilmot Manna by himself, one-on-one, jumps over Andrew Cork, picks it up a little bit, fires with his right foot, and puts it up and in at the top corner of the goal. Gives Johnston the 2-0 lead that they currently sit at now. And then a couple more for you. This was a Waukee Northwest opportunity. Earlier, just missed. The Wolves have had a couple good opportunities tonight. Just can't quite put them all together. Here's Abdullah Eichball. Nice center, and then Schrage just misses to the left of the goal. That's kind of how it's been for the Wolves so far tonight. One more for you for the Dragons. But just kind of how it's been tonight. Really nice setups for both teams. As Manna, once again, one-on-one, just misses it. Nice job by Andrew Cork to jump on front of that one. That is how we sit 2-0 here. Not out of reach for Northwest, but definitely probably didn't want to be down like this at halftime. Both these teams obviously set up perfectly for a state tournament run. Probably will meet in the state tournament in the semifinals at least. Don't think it's a finals matchup if everything holds true, but Don't think Siege should be in trouble. If Johnston wins out, they'll probably be a 2 seed, and Northwest will be a 3 seed if everything holds true. So we're excited. Girls State Soccer, Boys State Soccer coming up 2 weeks away. Should be a great week for all of us here in the state of Iowa. Also, track starts in the next couple days. On Thursday, state track gets going. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the second half. Johnston leads Waukee Northwest 2-0. You're watching the Central Iowa Sports Network on YouTube.
Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. To me, it means being there 24/7. Rain or shine, during storms, after storms.
Being a first responder to the community, to my customers.
Being there to get the customers back on and to see the smiles on their face.
To provide the kind of reliability that we can hold our heads high about.
And we want to keep our customers safe. Safety's first around here.
And that's rewarding.
At DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
It's Amanda with Holt Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra products, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
We are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
and clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy.
Behind your everyday.
And we are.
Obsessively,
Relentlessly.
At your service.
Black Friday sales event all month long at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee with over 350 qualifying used vehicles. 5 cars under $1,000. $99 payments. Cars will be sold for just $1. No payments until spring 2022. Over $5,000 in door prizes and cash. For a list of our $1, $1,000, and $99 payment cars, call or stop in. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and it's going to be an interesting patio furniture season this year. We have ordered a ton of merchandise, but due to supply chain issues, it's coming in a truckload at a time all summer long. If you want the best patio furniture, check early and check often. If you want to custom order your furniture, get in here as soon as you can to give your furniture the best chance to arrive this summer. Fireplace Superstore, Iowa's best patio furniture selection, just east of I-35 on Douglas Avenue.
Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. To me, it means being there 24/7. Rain or shine, during storms, after storms.
Being a first responder to the community, to my customers.
Being there to get the customers back on and to see the smiles on their face.
To provide the kind of reliability that we can hold our heads high about.
And we want to keep our customers safe. Safety's first around here.
And that's rewarding.
At DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
Welcome back to the second half of action. Johnston and Waukee Northwest going at it here at Waukee Northwest High School. Johnston leads 2-0 here at the start of the second half. Dragons looking good. The Wolves have a little bit of work to do here as we start the second half. We appreciate everyone for watching tonight on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Blake Walker with you this evening. Looking at a good second half on the way. Clock hadn't started. Now we get started. No, I'm talking about the actual clock. Actual clock had not gotten started yet, so technically we should be at 39 minutes. The clock on your screen is correct. The clock in the scoreboard, not correct. That one knocked high in the air. Cork snags it last second, comes down with it, and he'll just send this one out with a short little roll. Dragons jump right back on top of it. Nice job. That was Will Sheely. Right there here in a second, and that'll be knocked out of bounds. And Johnston gives it back to Northwest on a free kick upcoming. Short free kick. Wolves kind of getting stuck here back at the back. Cork says, let's fix this. He kicks this one high out. Knocked ahead, but a couple lucky bounces for the Dragons. But the Wolves are able to recover, and they'll come back downfield. Owen Fulton with it here. Gets it upfield. Nice stop by the Dragons. Schrage gets it through a couple defenders. That's knocked in the air. I tell you what, Johnston's ability to get in front, do what they can in front of quick passes is unbelievable. But Schrage has a couple other ideas. That one short chopped and jumped in front of. Nice job by Johnston. Taking away Will Sheely back the other way. All the way downfield. Cork backs up, lets it go. One thing for Northwest, a couple of things probably talked about in that halftime huddle. Communication was a little rough to start. A couple just kicks to somewhere and a guy wouldn't be there. That's obviously stuff that can get tightened up. Here's Schrage looking for a chance to get downfield. He centers, tries a shot on goal, and that one's shanked to the right. They will get a opportunity? No, it's going to be a goal kick out here for Johnston. Cole Schrage, just a junior for the Wolves. A lot of upside for the junior, that's for sure. 17 goals on the season. Also leads the team in assists with 9. Northwest coming off a win against Ankeny Centennial, 3-1. Last week they lost to Ankeny 2-1. Ankeny, the #1 team in Class 3A. Johnston coming off a win against Dowling Catholic 4-1. The Dragons beat Ankeny last week as well, 3-2. So the Dragons, realistically, their only loss on the season coming to Des Moines Hoover, 2-1. The Dragons look like the team to beat if you ask anybody outside of Ankeny High School. So, say it as you will, but kind of how we're looking at this season, at least. Just getting going here in the first half. 36:54 remaining on the actual clock. Wilmot Manna got all the way downfield and knocked out of bounds. They'll kick it back out. So a couple good attempts by both sides here early. And goals are hard to come by. I mean, we've seen that, last couple weeks all across Central Iowa Sports Network, both boys and girls soccer. Obviously, we had that game, Urbandale and Valley, the other night. Went to overtime. There's a foul on Johnston. Tell you what, I thought it was cool enough for a jacket. It is not cool enough for a jacket. Not yet. Still a little humid. Johnston on a counterattack, and Cork jumps in front of it and saves it. Last second. He's going to toss this one far downfield. Picked up immediately by Eichball. Crowd telling the Wolves to go, and they are. Hurrying their way back down the middle of the field, but the Johnston defense is right there. Couple bounce backs, and center of the field, it's a foul. There's a free kick opportunity knocked away, and we're going to have a... not sure what happened. Maybe a handball, but I can't be for sure. Either way, Johnston gets it there. Dragons have an advantage here. Wilmot kicks it back. This is Sheely. Sheely tries to center. Got around one. Knocked ahead. Logan Becker, far side. Shot on goal high and misses. I think that was Carlos Martinez on the far side. That's knocked out. Northwest ball. Hard to tell the numbers on that far side, but either way, Northwest catches a break on defense. Schrage heads it. Picked back up by Manguia, excuse me. Northwest not content here to really send it out. They're just trying to slowly work their way up the field. And for a team that has struggled to get an offensive shots on goal at least tonight, it's an interesting strategy. But that's why I'm not a soccer coach, so I can't say anything. Joe Macbeth over there on that far side. Jake and Joe Macbeth, brothers on this team. Johnston once again has it here in the center. Martinez working his way, gets it taken away. Eric Moncada tries to center it. Nice jobs taken away by Johnston. All the way upfield to Mena. Mena was waiting there in the middle. He scored already one goal this evening. Amir Oric with a little bit of back and forth action. Knocked away, and they're going to get a foul. Tell you, crowd's really into it here with 37 seconds to go here in the 33rd minute left. That was a weird way to say that. 33 minutes and 31 seconds left here in the second half. Beautiful night for soccer here in Waukee. That's a nice kick all the way upfield. Running after it is Tyler Rayburn. Can he get there in time? No. Saffris jumps on top of it. Took a little bit of a stumble there. He's all good, and he will get ready to send it back shortly. His leg's been pretty good. He gets the win this time, and it is a nice boot all the way down to about the 45-yard line on the football field. Cooper Collins had it there for a second. Northwest back to the middle. Moncada picked up. Eichball up ahead. Knocked ahead by Saffris, and he's able to save it. Back and forth it went. Nice job by Will Saffris to not lose track of the ball. And Johnston hangs on to their 2-0 lead. That was probably Northwest's best opportunity of the night besides the Schrage header. Wolves try to turn on it and go. No one's back. Anguilla. Back to Wilmot Mena. Knocked ahead by Carlos Martinez. Too far out. And Northwest will get it here for a goal kick. Dragons trying to break this thing open with a third goal here. And actually, they're going to say this was out on Northwest. So the Dragons will get a goal kick here. Or excuse me, a corner kick. And it'll be Logan Becker to try it for the Dragons. Johnston puts one in the goal. Becker on the way, has a good turn on it. Knocked up, nobody can find it. Can they center it to the middle? Couple guys knocked it around, and shot on goal is high. Just up top. It's amazing how many guys just kind of lost track of it there. I think Kyron Pope might have been the one down there. Yes, he was. He scored a goal earlier in the first half. And now Northwest has a chance to go quick if they want to. Rayburn gets it back to Tyler Rayburn again. Rayburn screaming down the middle of the field. He's got Schrage here on this near side. Schrage setting him up, backing him up. Wanted to center. Nope, gets caught up and gets it away last second. Johnston clears. Can they get it back again? They give it to Schrage. He's on this near touch line. Headed to the corner. Dangerous territory, but it's taken away. Amir Oric all the way upfield. Now Johnston with the chance to go. Wilmot Mena Can he get around the corner? Speed, one-on-one, fighting for it. Mana somehow turned it. Johnston trying to go back on it. Kyron Pope to Sheely. Sheely turns to the middle to Pope. Shot on goal is high. Just missed. I think Logan Becker was there on that far side. How about that couple seconds there of soccer? Nice job. Somehow, Wilmot Mana was able to turn it. That was unbelievable. Schrage centers to the middle. And we're going to get a foul on Johnston. It's been a couple times tonight. These guys have been able to push and shove a little bit and get away with it. Sometimes they've been tripped up lightly, and we've seen calls. Just kind of goes either way. Dragons continue their hounding defense. They're not going to let Northwest sit with the ball very long. If you want to make a decision, you better make it quick. Back and forth. Nice job of the Dragons. That was Munguia to get in front of it. Brought back by Munguia again. Johnston with the breakaway chance. Mana gets it back to his teammate. Martinez knocked to middle, and Northwest is there. No Johnston Dragons in the area. Kick all the way upfield. Schrage knocks it high. Spun around a little bit. Carlos Martinez, or excuse me, that was Abdullah Iqbal. Johnston doing a great job at clearing it. That header almost worked, but able to clear it is Duffy. Or Owen Duff, not Duffy. And there's a foul on the far side. That's going to be on Northwest. Johnston has it wide open on the far side. Long kick. Knocked around, offsides. 28-15 remaining here in the second half. Johnston on top, 2-0 over Waukee Northwest. Here come the Wolves. High kick out of bounds into the bleachers. Abdullah Iqbal was flying down this near side, looking for a goal. The Wolves obviously need one. Got to get one to get closer. But Johnston's defense just doing all they can and really not giving up. Rayburn. Back to Moncada. Moncada shot on goal. High miss to the right, but nice job by Will Safaris to jump on front of it. Take a look at the replay. Moncada was able to center it perfectly. Right foot knocked back. And just knocked out last second by Safaris. And Safaris is down on just in front of the goal. He's holding his foot or his leg, and it looks to be a cramp, and I've yet to see a trainer come out. Here comes one of the coaches for Johnston. And this is crucial as both teams will get a chance here to sit and think about how they want to approach this corner kick. There's a couple more Johnston players stretching out after seeing their teammate. We're going to take a quick break while they tend to Will Safaris. You're watching Johnston versus Waukee Northwest on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and it's going to be an interesting patio furniture season this year. We have ordered a ton of merchandise, but due to supply chain issues, it's coming in a truckload at a time all summer long. If you want the best patio furniture, check early and check often. If you want to custom order your furniture, get in here as soon as you can to give your furniture the best chance to arrive this summer. Fireplace Superstore, Iowa's best patio furniture selection, just east of I-35 on Douglas Avenue.
Welcome back to Johnston and Waukee Northwest here at Waukee Northwest High School. There will be a new goalie in. Number 0, TJ Strang, will check in for Will Safaris, who is currently walking and limping off the sideline here against us. Northwest will try a corner kick. High in the air, on the way, knocked around, too far out in front. Northwest will try to wrangle it. Iqbal knocked away, tries to stay in front of it, and we got a foul. foul called on Amir Oric. The clock did not start again, by the way. 27-17 is still what we're sitting at, but I don't think it's going to be. There, the clock's finally going. Clock manager's been having a hard time. So a free kick is upcoming to, I think this is Cooper Collins. And with a backup goalie in the net, this should be interesting. Collins lines it up. Turning too far. Too much leg into it. Johnston catches a break. A couple substitutions in for both sides. And the Wolves will reset here on defense. Yeah, so with that backup in, TJ Strang, I mean, he's been the main guy most of the year. Strang, 13 goals games started this year. Saffris, coming into tonight, had only started 4. So Strang is no slouch when it comes to the goalie game. 25 saves coming into the season. And he's played almost 200 more minutes. There's a shot on goal attempt, up and good by Johnston. I believe it's Colby Davis. No, it's not. It is Will Sheely with it on a nice counterattack opportunity. Manna got it knocked ahead, was able to turn on it perfectly in the basket for Sheely, and easily knocks it in. And the Dragons extend the lead 3-0. Will Saffris checks back into the game for Johnston. And Johnston has put the hammer down against the number 3 team in the state. Dragons number 2. I think they want to be number 1 by the time this thing's over. They beat Ankeny last week. Here's another shot attempt for the Wolves. That one's knocked out. Good defense by the Dragons. Northwest will try a corner kick. They'll try it short. Picked up, low shot, knocked out. They'll have another attempt here. Actually, this is going to be a corner. Let's see what they give it. They're just going to throw it in. Northwest gets it in. Schrage on the far side, going to back up. He'll fire a high one up in the air. They try a couple headers. No one can get it. Johnston does eventually have it for a clear. Knocked ahead. Spalding able to save it. Dragons doing a good job jumping on every single opportunity they get. Mane turns it upfield, jumped in front of, and knocked out. That was the junior for Northwest. He just subbed in. That's Madov Valiaparambil in there for Northwest. Up ahead, almost too far in front for Abdullah Iqbal, and it is too far out in front. Nice job by Saffers to jump in front. 24-20 remaining here in the second half. It is all Johnston tonight against the Waukee Northwest Wolves. Like I said in the first half, the Dragons are playing their best soccer of the season. Haven't lost in almost a month. That was back to Des Moines Hoover, 2-1, and the Huskies are pretty good, so I know they probably want that game back, but still, I mean, beat Ankeny last week. Looking at beating the number 3 team right here, you got to wonder what else you got to do. There's a shot on goal. Saffris jumps on top of it. Abdullah Iqbal, just a sophomore. He's had a couple attempts here tonight. This is a young Northwest team. There's no doubt about it. It'll be fun to watch for the next couple of years. Kyron Pope, he scored in the first half, had it there for a second. Ben Shermer, upfield, Manna, and Manna gets it taken away. Andrew Cork jumps up last second. He wants to go quickly. They center back and forth. Ike Ball almost got there, knocked out. It's going to be Johnston, or excuse me, Northwest ball. Gabe Wetzel in the game here for Northwest. He had it there for a second. This one's shot to the center of the field. Sam Gorley had it for a second. Mana tried to turn on it. Nice job by the Wolves to keep it in front. Strong uphill climb upcoming for Northwest. It is possible. They got a lot of work to do. Downfield. Wolves have a nice chance here. Here's Modov. Skies that one high up to the left. Out of bounds. It'll be Johnston ball. Or no, excuse me. That'll be a quarter kick for Northwest. Didn't see it get touched there. So the Wolves will try their luck from the corner again. Might try a fake here. I assume they'll kick it all the way. On the way. Johnston out in front of it. That one really didn't have a ton of speed on it. And here come the Dragons. No one out in front. Ooh, out of bounds. Sometimes they give you more wiggle room on that touch line, but they did not give it there. Northwest has it here with 21:43 remaining here in the second half. Collins to the middle of the field to Moncada. Back to Iqbal. And Iqbal gets bounced around a couple times, and we're going to get a foul on Johnston for a couple pushes. Moncada will set it up here. He's thinking, nope, thought he was going goal there. That one got way too far out in front of Gabe Wetzel, and now this is a chance for Johnston. All the way upfield to Mana. It's going to be a one-on-one to Cork. Knocked up in the air. Mana able to corral it back himself, and knocked out last second by Joe Macbeth. I've never seen a player set himself up so well than Wilmot Mana. Maybe besides Lucas Newhart for Ankeny, but a very talented soccer player. He'll go to the bench here for a quick break as a couple Dragons check out. Impressive minutes by all the Dragons tonight. Looking for a huge statement win here. Get a couple wins versus some top 5 opponents in the span of a week, 2 weeks. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work. One of the hottest teams, the hottest team in Class 3A, undoubtedly, are the Johnston Dragons. Looking for another state championship to add to their resume. Free kick here for the Dragons. On the way. Knocked ahead, and Cork will pick it up. Kind of got a lucky bounce there for the Dragons. They'll go quickly downfield. Here's Schrage. Gets around one. Schrage using his blazing speed down the middle of the field. Kicks back to Eichboll. Eichboll has it with his left leg. Can he get around? Shot on goal. Nice job by Saffris to jump in front of it. It was set up perfectly. You can't ask for a better counterattack by the Wolves, but that Johnston defense, so impressive here lately. Gave up 1 to Dowling, 1 to Waukee, 2 to Ankeny, 0 to Valley, and 1 to Urbandale. And you got to think, since the 29th, they're looking for their third win. 29th of April, they're looking for tonight their third win versus a top 5 opponent in Class 3A. Urbandale 5th, Ankeny 1st, and Northwest 3rd. That is what this Johnston team is doing to Class 3A. That one knocked up in the air on a quick header attempt. Cork grabs it in the back of the goal. But everybody probably wants to see a Hawks-Dragons final. It'd lead up to it. It looks like it might be headed that direction. But Northwest played close to Ankeny, so I wouldn't count this Northwest team out at all. I think tonight's just kind of not gone their way. You got to give all the credit to the Dragons so far. But like I said, it's hard to beat a team when they're playing this good. There's a foul on the far side by Johnston. 18:07 remaining here in the second half. high kick down the far touchline. Johnston will try to keep it in bounds. Knocked around a little bit. And upfield. Couple substitutions here for the Wolves, getting some fresh legs in there. Waukee Northwest looking for anything here late. Northwest came in on the season with actually more goals than the Dragons. 57 for Northwest. Johnston had 54. Obviously, that is now a tied mark. Dragons with 57 goals on the season, but on paper, closer and seem closer than you'd think. But here, obviously, what we're seeing on the pitch, it has been a completely different ballgame. Johnston has just outdone the Wolves all night long. Schrage trying to break away upfield. That one's kicked out. Nice save there by the Dragons. Also an astounding stat for Johnston, 10 yellow cards on the season. Northwest just 4. Something to think about as we head toward the postseason. Obviously, don't want to give your team free chances to get your players out, but gotta do what you can here late. Dragons will throw in Colin Shermer. Dragons trying to turn a little bit, have a chance to center. Wolves jump out in front. There's a foul on a reach around. I think Cody Nago knew it the entire way. He wrapped that left arm around and then pulled back and was like, let's see. Did anybody see that? He was caught red-handed. Long kick all the way downfield. Northwest is going to chase after it. Couldn't quite tell. That might have been Cooper Collins on the far side. Johnston also really good at clearing these kicks all the way downfield, at least giving their team opportunities on the offensive end to at least get a couple breakaways. I tell you what, the Dragons are ready to clear the bench. They have almost every single player warming up here on the sideline to sub in here late. And with a 3-0 commanding lead like they have, I'd say they've earned a spot on the field this evening. There's a nice kick on the way. Almost a nice shot on goal attempt, knocked away. That was Tyler Hannon for Johnston. Nice pickup by Andrew Cork. He's been busy all night. Wolves try a counterattack. That one knocked too far out ahead, and Johnston will let it roll out of bounds. Under 15 to go here in the second half. All Dragons in this one, 3-0 over Waukee Northwest. Dragons will throw in high downfield. Just a couple of times tonight, there's been a couple times Northwest has had a chance. They center the ball, have it set, and then just kind of hesitant on a couple attacks. Just kind of back and forth. And that's where Johnston has been the favorite tonight, just out in front, not really making any mistakes, jumping in front of these loose balls that are knocked around. That's kind of been the main difference tonight between these two teams. And Northwest, that's, there's a lot you can still go into, especially for these next couple days. You get ready for the postseason, as that one's knocked out of bounds. Throw in here for Northwest. That one knocked around a little bit. Modov will throw it out. Wolves trying to back it up a little bit, trying to set something up on offense. Nothing quite there. Here come your substitutions. Almost everyone, and I assume everyone, will check out here for Waukee or for Johnston. A much-earned break for these guys tonight. An incredible game put together by the entire Dragon team. And this will be one that they'll circle and remember tonight. This has been an outstanding performance by the Dragons all night long. Wolves trying to salvage a point here. Trying not to get shut out. That one kicked all the way downfield. That one out of bounds a little too far out, and it'll be Johnston ball. Again, for the postseason, Johnston on the 23rd will await the winner of Cedar Rapids, Jefferson, and Marshalltown. That game takes place Thursday night. So Johnston will host the winner of that game on the 23rd of May at 7 o'clock Central Time. Northwest will await the winner of, pulling it up real quick, there's a chance down the field. Sheely waiting for it. Centered back a little bit. They're caught up in the corner. Both players doing what they can. Sheely is just defending the ball. Can somebody move it? Still moving. Finally, it's knocked free. I haven't seen them get stuck like that in a while. Sheely gets it knocked down, and there's a foul. $11-17 remaining here in the second half. Northwest trying to get something here late for their offense. Johnston, most of their backups into the game here. Long kick down the field, and just a unlucky bounce. That's kind of how it's been tonight for Northwest. A couple just unlucky bounces. And Johnston's looking to keep moving. Wilmot Manna is still in the ball game. He was out when they subbed everybody, mass subbed in, so he gets to stay in. He scored tonight. Kyron Pope, Wilmot Manna, and Will Sheely all scored tonight here for the Dragons. Awkward fall there for Kyron Pope. Will Saffris is also now out of the game. TJ Strang jumps in. Like I said, TJ Strang, not really a backup. He's played more minutes this season as it is in the goalkeeper position, so that's always good for Johnston that you have a quote-unquote backup plan and two really good goalkeepers on your team. Long kick, high, and out. A little too far there. Under 10 to go. Schrage knocks it high and long downfield. It's picked up. And the Dragons will try to go again. Middle of the field, that was Amir Orick. He's been solid on defense tonight for Johnston. Continuing to keep up the pressure here on offense. Definitely not laying off. That is for sure. Taking a look ahead at Waukee Northwest toward the end of the season. As pulling up their schedule, they get a break after this. This is it for them on their season. Their regular season will come to an end here as they will take on the winner of Des Moines Lincoln or Ottumwa on the 23rd of May at 6:30. And looking at the season overall for Northwest, got a win against Valley, 1-0 to start the season. Lost to Urbandale. Took care of business against Fort Dodge, Cedar Falls, Waukee, Mason City, Pleasant Valley, Bettendorf, Ames, Dowling, Ankeny Centennial. Just the slip-up against Urbandale and Ankeny have really been their only dents this season. And obviously tonight, not going to be something they like. There's a couple chances there, and a shot on goal is up and good. Tyler Rayburn worked his way through a couple of defenders and puts it in with his left leg. Take a look at the replay here. Rayburn did it all himself. Centers it a little bit, goes left, goes right. Strang jumps out a little too far out, and Rayburn puts it up and in, and Northwest will not be held with a goose egg on the scoreboard. Three to 1. Northwest brings it within 2. 8-12 remaining. Not enough for the Dragons to want to sub in their starters again, most of their starters, but not all starters are out. Don't get me wrong, Johnston still has a couple of their starters in, so that's just a nice goal by Northwest. A lot you can improve on. That was a really nice counterattack, able to stay out in front of it. There's a long kick to the center of the field. There's another chance for the Dragons. Martinez turns on it, knocked high and out. And Andrew Cork, who has had a very busy night, will kick it out. Sheely is there. Wolves try to go up. Nice stop there by Logan Becker. More contact on the far line, and we're going to have a foul on Johnston, or on Northwest. 7:20 remaining here in the ballgame. Johnston will kick it on the far side. I believe that's Logan Becker. High on the way. Mana heads it in! No goal. They were going to say he was too far out in front, offsides. Boy, that would have been amazing if he wasn't. Nice job by Wilmot Mana to at least be there. But the official says he's too far out in front. And they'll give him the offsides call. More substitutions coming in. Take a look at the replay here. Becker sets it perfectly. Absolutely perfect. But nobody's back there. Mana is the only one there that is in offsides. And it will not count. Good shot, though. I don't want to say that could be the game changer, but if Northwest grabs another goal here, this is where things get interesting. High goal or high kick down the field. Wolves trying to stay out in front. There's no give up yet, but here comes Johnston. All the way upfield, Cork hops on top of it. Into his lap it goes. 6:07 remaining here in the second half. Sheely. And Fulton going at it. That's knocked out. Sheely's able to save it. Will Sheely on the way. 3-on-2. Sheely tries to fire, and he misses. Just to the right. Somehow, some way, that thing almost went on the top right. Sheely gets it knocked around. Take a look at it here. And fires a perfect shot and just last second knocked out by Andrew Cork. Corner kick upcoming here for Johnston. This is Sam Gorley. And he'll wait. You'd think up 3-1. Maybe slow down a little bit, take a couple breaks, but Johnston putting their foot on the gas. Gorley on the way. Wind carried it out a little too far. Mana has it, fires up to the top right, and it's good! Wilmot Mana again! He says, let's go celebrate in this far corner. How about the effort by Johnston? 4-1. And Wilmot Mana, take a look at the replay. I thought it was too far out in front, but Wilmot jumps just in front of it and fires a beautiful goal with his right foot to put the exclamation point on this statement victory for the Johnston Dragons. Wow. 4-1. That's Mana's second goal of the evening. Johnston might not be done yet. Knocked ahead, Schrage. Has it here for a second. He'll go to the middle of the field. McGinnis gets knocked down. Foul on Johnston. Mana has it here. We know he's dangerous. On the run, slows it down, goes back to the middle, around, and it's tripped down. No foul called as Kyron Pope got tripped. And the entire Johnston bench is livid. The entire Johnston bench not happy with that one. They thought Pope got tripped. Take a look at this one. Manna had it and just gives it to Pope, and Pope gets tripped up. Say it as you want. They are getting physical here. Pope still had a chance. He got knocked out. Johnston is trying to make this a 5-1 game. They are not slowing down. I don't think these two teams like each other very much. Gorley will try another corner kick here. 3:27 to go here in the second half. They'll just go short. Gorley around one. Gorley headed to the goal. Can he get it centered? He does. Manna can't get there. Sheely can't get it in. Picked up by Cork. Andrew Cork will boot it all the way downfield. Rayburn is there. Can he get in front of it? He does. Rayburn turns on it, gets upfield. Will he pass it? Can't get it away in time. Knocked away. All the way upfield to come the Dragons, 2:54 remaining. I'm pretty sure Johnston wants to keep scoring. They want to be the #1 team in the state. That's knocked out of bounds. Who are they going to give it to? They're going to give it to Johnston. I think they may also want to be getting Manna a hat trick. Very possible. Sheely. Somehow, some way, keeping ahead, and there's a foul on Sheely as they are really pushing and shoving here. Got to make sure things don't get too out of hand here. Got to keep it civil here, at least. 2:20 remaining here in the ballgame. That one knocked down the center of the field. Northwest going to try to get another goal of their own. Schrage works his way to the center, goes all the way across the field. We'll stop and look at his options. Here's Owen Fulton. Upfield. Rayburn. Stop and go. He'll wait a little bit. Tries to get around his man. No, and ripped down hard is number 21, Michael Pfister. Things are getting a little chippy here as we end toward the end of this one. Both teams really going at it. More substitutions ready to check in for Johnston. Here's your free kick. Picked up by Oric. Everybody's hitting the floor. Breakaway by Iqbal. Iqbal waiting a little bit. Fires over to Schrage. Schrage too far to the right. Let's see if they get these substitutions in here. Actually going to give the corner kick. I'm going to say it was touched. I did not think it was touched, but a corner kick will be coming with under a minute to go. Well, despite the 4-1 score, it has been a wild game. Wild second half. Schrage shot too high. And substitutions said, never mind, we're not going to check in. So substitutions go back to the bench with 38 seconds to go. And this one will be played out here. TJ Strang will be the one to kick it out for the Dragons. Johnston will move to 16-1 on the season. Waukee Northwest will fall to 13-3. And they will set their eyes on the postseason and await their winner. They get the winner of Des Moines Lincoln or Ottumwa. Manna. Here he comes. He's flying down the middle of the field. Hands it off. Missed up. Shot on goal. Knocked out of bounds last second. And I mean last second. Saved by Owen Duff. That will finish this one. A wild game. The Dragons with a statement win, 4-1. The number 2 ranked Johnston Dragons defeat the number 3 ranked Waukee Northwest Wolves. We will take a break and recap it when we come back. You're watching the Central Iowa Sports Network.
obsessively, relentlessly at your service. To me, it means being there 24/7, rain or shine, during storms, after storms.
Being a first responder to the community, to my customers.
Being there to get the customers back on and to see the smiles on their face.
To provide the kind of reliability that we can hold our heads high about.
And we want to keep our customers safe. Safety's first around here.
And that's rewarding.
At DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Welcome back to Waukee Northwest High School. Waukee Northwest could only muster up one against the number 2 team in the state, and as the number 3 team in the state, couldn't quite do much. Johnston defeats Waukee Northwest 4-1 as your final score. Wilmot Manna had 2 goals, Kyron Pope had a goal, and Will Sheely had a goal. Let's take a look at our replays here from tonight's action here at Waukee Northwest High School. This is one of the almost goals here, as Manna headed that one in. That was a offsides, so we missed a replay there. But here's one of our other ones. This is one of the late goals here. Gorley with the corner kick, and Manna with his second goal of the evening with a perfect right leg shot to the back corner of the goal. And how about the Ronaldo celebration here on the end of it? He says, "Hey, everybody, let's come over and celebrate." And was able to get his team the victory. Here's that replay of that celebration. But Manna finishes with 2 goals. Kyron Pope finishes with a goal. And Will Sheely finishes with a goal for the Dragons. And Tyler Rayburn finishes with a goal for Waukee Northwest. So the Dragons look like the favorites, both on paper and in person, as the state champions. They will await their opponent next week. On the 23rd is when they'll play their first playoff game. Same thing for Waukee Northwest. Johnston looks like the number 1 team in the state. Just beat Ankeny, just beat Urbandale, just beat Waukee Northwest. 3 top 5 teams since April 29th. The Dragons look hot, and it's a good thing Dragons shoot fire out of their mouth because they're spitting absolute fire right now. That's what we're seeing on the field. So that will wrap it up for all of us here at the Central Iowa Sports Network. We appreciate everyone for hanging with us here earlier in the night with our technical difficulties. Glad we got everything wrapped up. Shout out to Rachel and Reese, our cameraman and camerawoman, and then shout out to Randy for everything that he's done tonight for all the producing and all the technical difficulties. That'll wrap it up for us on the Central Iowa Sports Network. I'm Blake Walker. Have a good rest of your evening, everyone, and thanks for watching.